Hello everyone, welcome at Tech Expert and I am your tutor Muhammad Uzair. Today we will talk about pivot table in Microsoft Excel. So let's understand what is pivot table. Pivot table is a flexible data table where you can switch your data position and can apply any aggregate function. It means that in a static table or a normal Excel sheet, you have a data, and when you have a data, you have to move the position of the data from rows to columns or columns to rows. That is a tricky and a hectic work as well. But pivot table offers you to change the position of your data between rows to column or column to rows without any struggle, and you can also apply the aggregate functions on the both sides. So it would be like a matrix reporting or a cross tab reporting which offers you by pivot table. So let's see, the second definition is pivot table helps you to create dynamic summarized reports in different layouts without moving your data, inserting or deleting columns or rows. So it also clarifies that you do not need to move your data or you do not need to copy paste your data for different layouts, but this single flexible table offers you multiple layouts with dynamic aggregate functions without any struggle. So let's see how can we do this. So here we have a trading data and we can create multiple types of reporting with the help of pivot table. We will move forward step by step. Let's see, suppose we want to create a summarized reports of goods along with the value. We want to see that how much quantity of goods have been sold and what is the value. In the function way, you have to apply the countif function or sumif function for this purpose. But in the pivot table, it is very easy. Press Ctrl A from your keyboard to select all the data. Go to Insert menu and click on Pivot Table. It will automatically select the range in select a table or a range field because you have already selected the data by pressing Ctrl plus A. Here is the location. Choose where you want the pivot table report to be placed, and by default it is new worksheet, so don't change it, and click on OK. So you can see that here we have pivot table 2. To build a report, choose fields from the pivot table field list, and here we have fields. All the data labels which is selected earlier are appearing here, while there are 4 different sections. Filters. Filter is the section which help you to filter your data to be appeared in pivot table. Rows is the section which helps you to put your data to be displayed in rows. Values is the section which helps you to apply the aggregate function of your selected data. Column is the section which helps you to select the columns. So now move further. We selected goods. So see, all the goods have been appeared here, and you can clearly see the difference that here is a detailed data and goods are repeated, but in the pivot table when you selected the goods, each good is appearing single time only. Now what is the next requirement? we want to get aggregate sum of quantity. So we will press the left click from our mouse and drag the trading quantity to values. Here you can see that it has automatically applied sum of trading quantity. While you can change the function if you do not want sum but any other function, just go to value field setting, and here you have the summarized value field by sum, count, average, max, minimum, product, standard deviation. So all the aggregate functions are available here. Whatever you want to choose, you can choose the function and press OK. Here is the number format. You can also apply your desired number format so that you can print your report later with the desired function, and OK. You can also rename this sum of trading quantity. Go to this value field setting, and here you can simply rename your appeared label. Next is amount. Same like earlier, left click and drag it to here. So what pivot table did for us, it created a summary report that baby grinder product have been sold 9,793 units and the value is 29 million. You can also format the value field setting, amount, number format, currency and symbol none, decimal 0. OK, and press OK. So this is the value of each sold item. This was the one way. This was the very simple reporting. Now what you want that you want to see column year wise sold quantity. So what you will do, you will select trading date and drag it to column. Now here you can see that it has separated your data year wise, 2009, 2010, 2011, the quantity is separated year wise, and again 2009, 2010, 2011, the amount also is separated year wise. You can also expand this and it will give you drill down reporting in quarter wise. Further you will expand it, it will go to month wise. It depends upon you, upon your requirement, that what you want to see. So this is an excellent feature to have the matrix reporting or cross tab reporting with the help of pivot table. Now suppose you have a requirement that you need a year wise reporting, but you don't want to see the products, you just want to see year wise value. How you will do it? Simply you will remove the field goods, remove the field TR quantity, and you will add years in place of rows. So here you have got year wise sold value. You can also see that here you have quarters. So if you don't want to see quarter, just remove. This will come as a month. So here you have year and here you have month. You can see that in year 2009 what was the sold amount month wise. Further, here we have design tab, analyze tab. In analyze tab, you can also group your data by clicking on group selection. If that is date, it will help you whether you want to group it on year or you want to group it on month. I say that I want to group it on year. The field which you want to have, you have to select it, and it should have background like this blue. Click on OK, and now you have year wise total. Control Z. If you want to group it on months, just deselect the quarters and years and click on OK. So it have given you the month wise data. This was a beauty of pivot table, that in a single table you can just organize your data with multiple requirements. So let's see that now we want to design our report with an other method. I am going to remove all these fields. So my pivot table is again blank. Now I want to see supplier wise value. So I selected the supplier in rows. Here I got the suppliers. Now I want column. I want year in column. So I will drag trading date in columns. So it given us me month, and now I want to select the amount in values. So this is the month wise value against each supplier. You cannot do this in a simple table, and if you want to have a reporting like this, you have to apply SUMIF function, and then you have to check that whether your function range is okay or not, and your supplier, if your supplier name is changed in the detailed data, your SUMIF function will stop working. So this is the basic working of pivot table. In my next lecture I will briefly describe on the advanced working of pivot table. Thank you. Goodbye.